Hey guys, this is going to be my review of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Alright, starting off in offline mode, alright, you have Arcade, which is a mode in which you can pick a team of 3 people from either Marvel or Capcom to choose to battle in an, like a, just, like an arcade mode, like as if you're playing in the arcade itself. Um, there's about 6 stages and then the Galactus boss stage. The difficulty on easy is still simply hard for novice players who this is their very first game introducing them to Marvel vs. Capcom. So yeah, it's not one of the best. Like it's kind of difficult for those who are just getting used to the controls and such. So I'd recommend starting off on easy or normal if this is your first Marvel vs. Capcom game, such as myself. Other than that, I recommend hard or very hard. All right. Um, it doesn't take very long to load. The loading screens are usually nice. The main menu screen's like a hell of a lot better than Mortal Kombat versus DC. Sure, like the main menu here's the same, but every time you go into a new menu, there's always something else happening. There's always a different little fight going on. It's really cool. Um, Now into the online mode. Or well, hold on. Let me go back into offline. Go to versus. Versus is it's pretty decent. It's like just what you would expect. It's just like 1 player versus 2 player. Sadly, no 1 player versus computer player. But what do you expect? I mean, it wasn't in Mortal Kombat versus DC, and I don't think it was any of the previous ones. So training. It's training. Mission mode I find to be just a little difficult for me. Like the levels past 2, where it says like chain a special move and a unique move, and I honestly have no idea what to do when it tells me this stuff. And it's very difficult to sometimes get these. But to the pro players, I'm sure it will not be a problem at all. Now into online mode. Okay, first off, there is ranked match and player match. Ranked match is where you can get a rank and get points for your fighting, and player match is where you can just fight regular people, just for the fun of it. There's lobbies as well. I don't recommend going into there because it takes forever to get into a match. This is Shadow Battle. It's something I really downloaded for DLC, so I won't really talk about it at all, considering it is DLC. And then there's the leaderboards. Let me talk about ranked first. Ranked, it's like I would recommend rank only if you're actually trying to get like trophies and such. Um, like for the game, like get a certain rank. Then I'd recommend doing ranked mode. Other than that, I'd recommend player because at player there's not any spammers or anything of the sort like that. So it's a good thing. The lobbies, it's if you get into a lobby, you can get into one of a maximum of 8 people, but it sucks because like only 2 people can battle at a time, and it's just terrible in my opinion. The thing about getting into a match though is that it usually takes forever. I don't know if I'm gonna get into a match here. If not, I hope not. But like, usually it'll say searching, and then it'll say like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah, see right there, failed to join a game session, and then you know what it does? It does it has to load again, and then it brings you all the way back into the online mode menu. So then you have to click rank match and quick match again and search for another match. It's really a pain. It's really a pain. The server's a piece of crap. Even in Raging Blast 2, when you search for a match, it would continue searching until it found one. This one, it searches once and then just dies out. I think they really should fix their server. Next is gallery. Here you can collect things that you can win in online, offline, stuff like that. I really like the movies section because you can get into. There's 4 different openings. There's the one opening that you get every time you turn on your game, and then there's these 3 little bonus openings that are very nice to watch over and over again. The cinematography is excellent. Then there's the credits. The credits I find boring. I only really clicked on the credits just to get the little red new sign off of them. The character bios, it gives you a biography of every single character in the game that you've beaten it with. So, And then there's the character endings. There's like for every character that you beat Galactus with, they'll have their own individual ending. So that's really nice. Here's the model viewer, where like however if you beat arcade mode with a certain character, you can get their model and you can just like look at the different costumes and stuff like that. Um, there's the artwork. You can get into artworks with like you can get artworks of the character. See, there's Ryu, his little ending, and then Amaterasu, Trish. You know, just all the characters. Here's the stage artwork. You know, just stuff like that. Special arts, just like this really cool little collection of Marvel vs. Capcom art. It's really nice. The sound is just what you would expect. Like you can change the voices. You can like you can see the voices. You can see the stage sounds, background music, stuff like that. Some generic stuff. Here are the options. The options you can change. You know, button controls, stuff like that. Won't really get into anything like that because it's you know generic. There's operation. You can get into like controller type and stuff like that. It's just like how you can play the game. HUD position. You can change the position of like your little health bar and everything. Sound. I really like this because you can change the background music, like if you want it to be a classic or do you want to be dynamic or sound effects classic or dynamic. You know, it's very very nice. Battle commentary. I usually keep that off. I usually keep all the settings the way they were when I got the game, because that's what they chose for the game. And that's you know it's fine by me. Here, this is really cool because you can change whether you want all the voices to be English. You can change certain people to be English and certain people to be Japanese. This is the original right here, the way they were in the original series. Excuse me. And here's Japanese, where they're all in Japanese. I also have it just currently set to English. Um, and here you can have like whether or not you have system notifications for the game or not, because sometimes it can get in the way of gameplay. Um, but other than that, there's not much else to the game, and honestly, there doesn't really need to be. A lot of people are like, "Oh, well, there's not enough game modes. There's not enough things to do." Well, for a game of this, like a game of this, you don't really need much at all. All you really need is an arcade mode, a versus mode, and an online mode. That's all you really need for a game like this. You don't really need a time attack or a survival mode. I mean, come on, we don't really need many game modes for this. Online takes up most of your time, and I give this game an 8 out of 10 only for the crappy online and all the spamming online. They can't really help the spamming, but it'd be nice if they toned down some of the characters, such as Sentinel, with his annoying little blast that he can fire off nonstop. Um, and the crappy servers. Other than that, this game's pretty good. It's a really great fighting game. One of the greatest fighting games I have played in a long time. I definitely recommend picking this up. 10 times better than Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe was. So I very recommend this. I hope you guys enjoyed my little review, and I'll see you guys next time.